Hello, I want to go over degree checkpoints with you. I'm going to go over the non-doctoral degrees as well as doctoral degrees. So the timelines may be found on step 7 in the LEAP orientation. We've got a timeline for non-doctoral and for doctoral, so choose the one that applies to you. And I'm going to first go over the non-doctoral. So the first step is a program of study done semesters 2 through 3, depending on your progress. Every time you hit a checkpoint, there's a form from the grad school necessary. So this form can be found, the link to the form is here, and I'll go over those in a minute. But submit the form with all your coursework with your major professor signature to the academic advisor in your department, and they will in turn submit it to the grad school. Nearing the last term of your progress, you will complete a project portfolio in conjunction with your committee. After you have done the portfolio, and that is submitted to your committee, but once you have done that, you'll be ready for your oral exam. And typically, it says semester 3, but typically that's towards the end of your progression. So there again, once you do this checkpoint, there's a form that will be submitted to the grad school on your behalf. This one comes from the department, so you don't have to worry about the grad school on this one, but basically when you pass your oral exam, everybody signs off on it, the committee members sign off on it, submit it to the academic advisor, and they in turn submit it to the grad school on your behalf. So let me take a moment to show you the forms on the grad school website. This is the grad school website. It's located at grad.uga.edu. When it comes up, the current students and forms is the tab that you want to find. When that comes up, you find your master's. It says master's, but it also applies to the EDS, but what we're looking for is the non-doctoral program of study. That is the form submitted for both master's and EDS. And you click on it. This is the form that comes up. You put your personal information at the top, fill out the coursework here, course number, or prefix and number, the hours it was worth, the grade if you've taken it yet. Remember, this completes all coursework start to finish, so there may be some courses that haven't occurred yet, so you leave the grade blank, but you still put the term that you plan to take them. You put all this together there, get your major professor to sign it, then submit it to the academic advisor, and she will coordinate the grad coordinator signature. Alright, going back to orientation. Now we have the doctoral timeline. Looks like this when you pull it up. First step is the advisory committee, done semesters 2 through 4, depending on your progress. There's a form for that. Once you've decided your committee, it must consist of 3 grad faculty members. There's the form. We'll go over that in just a moment at the grad school website. Program of study is next. That is all your coursework start to finish for the pursuit of your degree. Once you have arranged that with your committee, you submit the program of study just like the master's and the EDS, but it's a different form and it includes all of your committee signatures, not just your major professor. The oral comp exam. Once you have completed your written exam, you're ready to complete the oral comprehensive exam. You will submit the information for the details of the exam, meaning time, day, location. Submit that to the academic advisor in your department, and that person will make the announcement to the grad school. The grad school will then generate the form necessary for your committee to sign to say you've completed your oral comps. This must be done 2 weeks advance notice to the grad school, and that is so that they have time to generate that form and get it back to the department. Next step is application to candidacy. Typically that requires a prospectus to hit candidacy. There's a form there. It does not require announcement to the grad school, but it does require submission of the form, and we'll find that on the grad school website as well. Final dissertation defense. Towards nearing the end of your timeline, you'll be ready to defend. First thing you do is, at the beginning of that last semester, you want to apply for graduation in Athena. It's pretty self-explanatory. Go into the student tab and then apply to graduate. But then you'll submit an announcement to the academic advisor in your department with your defense details. There again, it requires a 2-week advance notice, and there is a form to submit as well. So let's go over the forms real quick. We had the grad school website here. Going back to our main menu, which was under Current Students and Forms, we have our doctoral section. So here we have our advisory committee form. We have our final program of study. The preliminary is for planning purposes only. The final is the one that must be submitted to the grad school. Then we have our application to candidacy, and we have our final defense. So I hope this is helpful in helping you navigate the degree checkpoints, and again, it can be found in step 7 of the LEAP orientation. Thank you.